The night is young. Come, let's do something wild.
The cat, yes?
Place my own eternal fire.
Do you need help?
Shani, darling. Oh, you shan't believe what's happened. I'm marrying off my only daughter. Wanted a proper wedding for her, wild revelry. So I hired a true fire eater. You know, woo scoop, sizzle sizzle.
Oh, I've not seen that sort of trickery.
Horribly dear diversions of that sort. He journeyed here from Novigrad.
But I'll not squeeze coppers on my daughter, oh no. The groom's family have us for paupers. But we'll show them how wrong they are.
Seems we won't, in fact, for our fire swallowers has gone as last Yule's pudding.
Groom's hound chased him off. That blasted demon. Ugh, they sure named it right.
Calm yourself, Dumpling. Master Witcher's here now. Perhaps he can aid us.
Before I can begin my witcherly investigation, I require guidance, clues. Tell me all you know. Everything.
Well, the fire eater arrived around noon. Ate his fill of food, not fire. Then went for a stroll to air some gases, he said. That horror demon saw him and started barking like a thing possessed.
Why so?
Haven't a clue. Didn't like the man, sent something awry. Perhaps the man swallowed fire. Animals fear fire.
If I feared, it would have fled, not given chase.
Damn fool dog. How can you know? But it snapped its chain and chased the fire eater into the woods.
Foolish or not, it's our son-in-law's beloved pet. There'll be hell to pay if it goes missing.
You needn't worry. The Witcher, that is, I, will find this swallower of heated things.
Mighty generous offer, but no one knows where to look.
Matters not. Witchers, that is, we have our ways. The Flame Gulper, what did he look like?
He wore a jester's cap. Typical sort. Ought to be enough to identify him.
I shall find him.
We thank you, and hope for the best.
Awfully nice of you to offer your help, but are you sure you're up to it? You're not actually a witcher, Vladimir.
I wish to find this magician. Give it a go, all right? But you cannot help me. I must do it alone. I expect it will be great fun.
Fine. Don't have to do this, but if I were you, I'd find the dog's tracks, follow its trail. Just a thought.
Excellent advice. I'll take it.
Shani, Vladimir and I need to find the Fire Eater. If we're not back by midnight, then...
Relax. We'll be back in no time. I believe in you.
Tally-ho. Adventure awaits.
Following some dog's
A dog made these tracks true, but a small one. And judging by its house, Demon is a hulk. But beggars can't choose their tracks. So I shall follow these. A broken branch. As if one too heavy sought to scamper up this tree. Seems our fire eater swallows a great deal more than fire. Or perhaps someone was merely gathering kindling. The spark spitter's cap, if ever I've seen one, as jesterly as they come. Chap must have lost it running from Demon. Two conclusions, then. Our magician is fat, and a coward. Missing man, missing mutt.
Am I seeing this right? That gammy puss ran up a tree to escape that puppy.
Guess so. You, get down.
Oh no, no bloody chance. I value my life.
What do we do?
Sit.
Now that is power. If I'd had that, the Horsons never would have gutted me. Make it do some folly. Roll about on the ground. That sort of sport.
No.
Oh, could you be any more of a bore? I'll do it myself.
Roll over. Leave it alone.
Were I to command it to eat its own tail, it would do so, right?
Demon, doghouse now.
Now what have you done? Why ever? Ruin my fun.
Have it at the wedding. Climb down. Man-eating beast's gone, as you can see.
You sure it won't return?
Positive.
Better safe than sorry, I always say.
Geralt, this jester is drunk as a skunk. I hope he's not polished off that bottle yet.
I saved your life, man. Do you not at least owe me a sip?
Course. Bottoms up.
I say, cracking good mead. Now I understand why you wanted some private time with it.
Fine mead, true. But I was fleeing an hound. Hound? But it was a monster! A furry, faggy devil! They chose a fitting name for it.
Your cap, sir. Lost it running from that pup like a gutless coward.
Ah, my dearest cap. Always brought me good luck it has. I'll wear it for every performance.
You're a man whose trade is literally to play with fire. How can you fear a tiny runt of a dog?
Was a monster! A demon!
So you said. You're a stoneless coward, sir. That's that.
Oh, beg your pardon. I'm not a coward. I'm cautious. Know what had become of a fire eater who paid no heed to caution?
I suppose he might singe his tongue.
Guessed it. Settles that misunderstanding.
You can forget about performing in your state.
And just what state would that be?
Look at yourself, man. You're a tramp, can barely stand, let alone perform.
First off, that's bollocks. Second, I'm a fire eater, not a stilt walker. Standing straight ain't a requirement.
This may be my only chance to ask. Your fire-guzzling trickery. How does it work?
Oh, they tossed me out the guild if I told. Except if I took you on as an apprentice. In half a year's time, you'd learn.
I haven't half a year. Come, just between you and me. We've drunk together. We're practically brothers.
Drank it all yourself. You're no brother of mine.
You dare toy with me this way? Very well. Refuse to tell me, and I shall leave you here as a morsel for any passing boars, bears, or bloodthirsty fawns. So choose wisely.
This here's assault. He's suppressing the arts.
Out with it.
I got a special mixture I drink before every show. After that, I can eat fire, spit fire, do what I please. It don't burn nothing.
Is that all? Where's the art in it? Any dribbling imbecile can smear his throat with a protective slurry.
I've had just about enough of this. First they release the hounds, then come and steal my meat, and now insults. I'm done here. Goodbye.
Didn't mean to offend the bloody charlatan. Do something.
Listen, I'll give you some more coin and you'll go back to the wedding.
Are you daft? This extortionist's already got his due.
Take it or leave it.
Right. Convincing.
Honourless prick. Olgierd had it right. All artists are whores.
Let's go. Coming or not?
I'm coming. I'm coming.
To the wedding, then. Perhaps I'll find some more interesting diversions there. Keep calm. Stay close.
I shan't stray a step. Wild animals behind every stump in these woods. Yes! Bear!
There. That. As much as your cock's a tent pole. Hide, you blind fool.
Save me now!
Tell me, are bears often boar-shaped in your experience?
Got weak eyes, see? Besides, I'm a fire eater, not some damn naturalist.
Indeed you are not, Master... believe I failed to ask. What do they call you?
David Altonsborough.
Listen here, Master Hattonsborough. Stay close, and no harm will come to you. I'll see to it your drunken, fire-spitting gob gets to the wedding safe and sound. The missing fire blower is missing no more. It was my doing, if I may say so myself.
And Demon? What's with him?
He failed to return.
No, he did. He's just acting mighty strange.
Seems to be in a muddle of sorts. Got as much life in him as a carrot.
Might have eaten some nightshade or whatnot.
Your attention, please. I invite all to witness a spectacle unrivaled. A man so bold as to eat fire!
We must watch the trickery. Never saw anything like it while alive. My first Witcher contract. Done. Fire Eater found. His ass saved. If I could live again, I'd be a Witcher, for damn certain.
Don't make us beg. We're toasting the newlyweds.
What's that frown about?
Yes, Witcher?
Daddy will get mad if he sees me talking to you. My daddy's a witch hunter.
What's that
Chases
frown
old
about?
crones.
What? Take care. Stay safe.
He scares me a little.
Drink with us.
I never say no to a lady. To your fair beauty. And to yours, Shani, naturally.
Your elfin happiness. Fortune smile upon you, White Wolf.
Perhaps you'd care to sit down to some Gwent with us.
Most certainly would. You needn't ask twice, midget.
No need for insults.
I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Were that true, you wouldn't have called him a midget.
I've apologized. What else would you have me do? Bring him flowers?
I'd have you play and stop talking.
Let us play, gentlefolk.
What's your wager?
Everything. The whole lot. I'm all in.
I never knew you to be such a gambler.
You shall see many new sides of me this night, my dear. Many large sides.
Normally we play that the loser's got to wear the ass ears.
I needn't care. I shan't lose.
You lose, Witcher. Hand over the wager. Everything.
Perhaps we could reach an arrangement?
No weaseling out of this. Hand over the coin.
What do we do now?
Feel good losing somebody else's coin?
I meant to win, give you the coin. I've no need for it in the grave.
But you lost, so now I've got to pay up.
I say, he talking to himself. Roaring drunk already, that's it.
We can't fleece a drunk. Have him don the cap and we'll call it even.
Just a minute. Bloke needs a lesson. I say he dons the cap and gives us 5% of the coin he has.
Hear that? Agreed. 5% is yours, and I shall wear the cap. Never fear. A man must do what a man must do, and Vladimir von Everek's a man among men.
Hear that? So sloshed he thinks he's Vladimir von Everek.
Rhodes long dead, by my reckoning. Exactly.
Those ears. You look, interesting.
Time to drink. We are at a wedding.
Aye, let's drink. My time's as short as you are, friends.
To the Witcher and his betrothed.
Hear that, Shani? My betrothed. Know what that means?
No. What?
It means we should act as befits the betrothed.
And what's that mean?
I woo you, you resist. But it all ends as everyone knows it must. Ah, the merriment. Good show indeed. Let's continue the ball.
I think you look charming.
Quite the lark, this Gwent. Onward to the next diversion.
Never play Gwent with halflings.
Hurt your head. But gingerbread's now but flour, honey, eggs and spices.
I beg to differ, madame. You omit the most important ingredient in gingerbread. Time.
What sort of balderdash is he feeding them?
Quiet. If you listen, you'll learn.
Time? What do you mean, time? An ingredient?
Time gives the proper consistency. Time provides that ideal crunch on the outside, the delicious moistness within.
So how much of this time does it take?
That you will not find in any recipe. You must surrender to your senses. Let them lead you so close to time, you touch it. Let you sniff it, stroke it even. Time. Time is the key. Greetings, Shani. I must introduce myself. Gaunter O'Dim. My, what a lovely dress. The color suits you exquisitely.
Thanks. I've heard a lot about you, but no one mentioned cooking. Seem to know quite a bit about gingerbread.
Quite simply, I know a lot about everything.
Is that so? What do you know about me?
That you were ever the worst brother. That you envied Olgierd from your earliest days, and always wished to be just like him.
Rubbish. I never envied my brother.
Of course you did. He was a shining role model. Olgierd ran faster, shot truer, lifted greater weights. Olgierd learned to read first, although you tried your damnedest to beat him. As you grew up, he had his pick of girls, whereas you made do with the leftovers.
I apologize, Shawnee. I'm rather sorry you have to hear this.
Stop fooling yourself. Shani isn't here for you. She's here for Geralt. Even after death, you still play the pale imitation. Oh, by the way, Olgierd's a much better dancer.
You lying dog. That's my brother. I loved him.
The question is, were you as dear to him as he seems to have been to you?
He made a hero of me in death. In my last battle, in truth, I was far from valiant. 5 came at me. I'll not deny it, I fled. I hid in a cellar, yet they found me. Cornered me like a rat. But Olgierd told everyone I flew at all 5. Took them on all at once. Alone.
I'm rather curious how you know all this.
Olgierd visits my grave. Often. Pours a drink for me. Gets soused himself. And talks of the old times. He cannot see me, but I hear his every word.
Well, perhaps one day he'll say something very surprising.
What are you getting at?
I shan't disturb you any longer. Have a splendid time, for time is short.
Shawnee, I'm sorry,
It's all right. That was... oh, forget him. We're here to enjoy ourselves, right? Let's go. The night's still young.
All lies, not a word of truth.
Don't let it bother you.
Olgierd was not just my brother. More importantly, he was my best mate.
Let it go. And now revel on. Time won't wait. I'll leave you for a moment. As a bridesmaid, I need to be by the bride for the capping.
Go on, Shawnee. I'll manage fine alone. Ladies and gentlemen, this night I've tasted of life's delights so fiercely, I've decided to make a speech.
Geralt, there's no need.
So be it. If there's no demand, I shan't supply. But it would have been a beautiful speech.
It's almost midnight. Time for the capping.
You're a bridesmaid, Shawnee. Take your place.
Midnight chime has struck. The capping times are come. What thoughts in young hearts prance? What dreams make young blood run? Be they nice, be they vice, of jestly or lordly stance, out they'll come in this hour's dance.
Toast the lovely couple, then give them a few weeks, and we'll toast the lovely bear with its pale and puffy cheeks. Don't you mind our song? We don't sing to be behind. We sing so we can empty yet another shrine. Christ will hold eternal, bride will best be red, or she'll make you a purple in the coming year. What's the groom a thinking? Someone is proud. Must be said. Garland, 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 cow. You get the cow, oh, the calf, the hay. So drink and be merry.
Tradition holds. Whoever caught the garland shall be next to wed.
That really necessary?
It came rushing back in a torrent. How we caroused at Olgierd's wedding. I couldn't resist. Had to pen a few words. Will you give him the letter?
I will.
Thanks. You're a good chap, Witcher. Dull as dirt, but good. A lovely custom. Blushing maids, twirling in dance, their hair swirling freely, their bodices undone, their bouncing...
Will you stop?
Did you see it? Shani caught the garland. She'll be next to marry as peasant superstition has it.
Maybe. Doesn't matter. It's past midnight. Time for you to go back to the crypt.
I can't! I'm not finished here.
It's past midnight. You can take off those lovely ears. Only if you want to, of course.
Lovely as they are, think I'll put them away for now.
Is Vladimir's ghost gone?
You see? She asks after me. Misses me already.
I'm here, my ever-loving tulip. That kiss as we danced made my head so light. A team of hellish stallions could not tear me away before I receive one more. Or two more. Or as many as you'll give.
You seem to have enjoyed yourself. I'm glad.
A kiss. I knew it would end this way. An end that is but a beginning.
No, it's just an end. It's after midnight. Your time has come.
Ah, we needn't fret such trifles. Death's not come to claw me back, so why not continue our revels?
What's Geralt think about that? You gave your word.
Shani, darling, I'm dead. Can't expect too much from a corpse.
Vladimir von Everec, go back whence you came. Please.
Stay out of this.
Stop! I beg you! Stop!
Get ye hence, or I'll take you with me, and your mouldy crypt will look like paradise in comparison. The choice is yours.
Don't torture him.
I promise he'll not die.
Gods, what is this?
What did you do to him?
Sent him back whence he came.
I hope you didn't hurt him.
I disposed of a pest. There was no need for you to suffer his cheek any longer. Geralt had finished his task, you see, so...
Yes, I know. As soon as he finishes one task, he needs to rush off to the next.
Who knows? Perhaps this time will be different. I saw you looking at each other, and it just so happens I also know the history you share.
You do? How?
Shani, darling, would you ask an eagle how it knows how to fly? Regardless, what matters is Vladimir von Everec will bother you no more.
I'd like to stay longer, but...
Don't make excuses, Geralt. I'm not angry. A Witcher has to ply his trade, follow his path. As for me, well, perhaps I expected too much of this wedding. Got the wrong impression.
Not sure I understand.
Never mind. I should find Aldona. I am her bridesmaid, after all.
Ah, there it is. The face of a man who's failed to understand a woman.
You understand her?
Of course. Women are simple. The problem is that men are hopeless fools. Your friend will now make a show of being hurt. Pick her some flowers, or bring her a drink. She'll get over it in a snap.
Rather manage without your advice, thank you.
She cares for you. You have feelings for her. Don't overthink it. Surrender to spontaneous honesty. Nothing more beautiful in human relationships. You needn't end like Aldona and Jonas. Besotted fools bound by a contract they'll never escape. Seize the night. Seize your chance. Enjoy one another. That's it. Have fun.
Good mead ought to lift her spirits. A sip of something strong never hurt anyone. Question is, will it cheer her up? Good idea? Maybe not. She might be a sad drunk.
Oh, shit!
A Rowan. Shani mentioned she used to weave the berries into necklaces. Pretty, I guess. Thing is, will it cheer her up? Fine, I'll pick some. Becoming quite the romantic.
Still here? Thought you had to meet Olgierd.
You and I see each other so rarely. Figured Olgierd could wait till morning. Smile, Shani.
You remembered I liked the Rowan.
Remember a lot of things about you. Wedding's still in full swing, but your face, I'd say you were at a funeral. Why so sad?
Sad? Not really. It's just... After I caught the garland, I realized something. The years are flying by, yet all I ever do is study, pump stomachs, and reattach limbs. All alone.
You got me.
For how long? A day? 2? Don't get me wrong. It's nice, but you come and go. Yet I need someone who'll be there every night when I come home. After a day of bandaging wounds and sewing up guts, I need a good glass and a good laugh with someone who'll help me forget it all for a moment.
I get it. And yeah, could never be there for you every day. But I am happy to see you always. And today, I'm all yours.
Well, in that case, let's drink to tonight.
To tonight. May the moment last.
I'm afraid the drinks got to our minstrels. Horribly off-key.
Let's go for a walk.
Good idea. Did you enjoy the wedding?
Not half bad. Might have even enjoyed myself if I hadn't had to argue with a madman's ghost, be his puppet. Gotta admit, though, thanks to him, I did experience a lot of things I might have missed otherwise.
Mean chasing a dog through the woods, or brawling, fence board in hand?
Forgetting something. There was also a kiss.
True. Though that was so clearly Vladimir. I nearly forgot you were involved at all.
His will, sure, but my body felt everything. Reminded me of the old times.
Vizima, you mean? Oh, I thought you'd forgotten our whole Catriona story.
Epidemics long forgotten, sure. But the romantic bits in that adventure? Don't plan to forget those.
You needn't worry about our finances, sir. My workshop, business is booming.
Good. I'm relieved to hear it. See, coin's tied to Torrent. But don't tell the old battleaxe. She'd be furious if she learned to let it slip.
Never you worry, sir. My lips are sealed as the grave. Us menfolk need to stick together.
Sir. Enough of that. I'm Vassy. But you can call me Dar.
Oh, thank you, Dar. I feel honoured. Let's drink on it.
Seems the families are bonding.
A bride's father and his son-in-law? Stiff at first, but add drink and they bond or slap each other silly.
I was afraid the wedding wouldn't happen at all.
Mean the differences in wealth?
Mm-hmm. Jonas's family didn't consider Aldona worthy.
Clear they love each other, though. Parents usually give in if that's the case.
Oh, I don't know. My mother would never accept an unfit beau, even if I insisted I loved him, had chosen him.
What kind of beau's unfit?
So far, every kind.
You only ever bring home fiddlers, jugglers, and witchers?
No, but she'd want me to choose someone wealthy, or with a good trade, well brought up.
Nothing wrong with that, is there?
I guess not, but it's hard to find one like that who's still even slightly amusing.
That's probably true.
Tell that to my mother. She actually thinks I should have found a husband at the academy. But I didn't. Ugh. I'm certain she thinks there's something horribly wrong with me.
Oh, please, Shani. It's the 13th century. Women don't go to the academy to find a husband. They go to learn, pursue their passion. You did that. I'm sure your mother appreciates it. You got a doctorate, have your own practice, been at the front lines many times. You're a good person. Not a thing wrong with you.
Really think so?
Really. Look, the brave brothers.
Drank themselves stiff as the boards they tore from the fence.
Wonder where the sister is. Couldn't protect her from a cheeky 4-year-old in their condition.
If they hadn't intervened, you'd have gone for a tumble in the hay with her. She was willing, if you ask me.
That was Vladimir, not me, remember?
But pretend for a moment it had been you, and the situation had been different. Say you're at the wedding, and that very girl keeps glancing, smiling at you. Then she finally walks up, and you know exactly what she wants. What do you do?
If Dandelion was around, and he usually is, I'd introduce her to him and walk off.
I don't believe that. You'd let the opportunity pass?
I don't need opportunities like that.
Changed your style.
Let's say I've grown choosy.
You say that as if you've already picked.
'Cause I have. Guess who?
Oh, gorgeous.
Been thinking about that kiss.
What kiss?
The one Vladimir planted on your lips, with my lips. Just wondering if it would have felt any different without him there.
That I cannot tell you.
Only one way to find out.
So, how'd it compare?
Definitely rather kiss you alone, of my own free will. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe Vladimir was after more than a kiss. Said so openly, in fact.
All true. He was very direct, I'll give him that. Which, on occasion, has its advantages.
You're right. Can save a lot of time.
So, how do you stand today, Geralt? Have some time to waste with me? Or would you rather go back now?
Promised you this night. Aim to keep my word. And I aim to be direct. Even more so than Vladimir.
Sounds interesting.
Interesting is what interesting does.
Rats. Pier's taken.
Got a feeling it's about to free up.
How did you know?
I'm clairvoyant.
Practically full.
Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Besides, we leave it here, a very drunk person could find it, drink themselves into even more trouble. And I swore a solemn oath. First of all, do no harm. Row me to the moon.
Gotta fly to get to the moon.
You're dead wrong. Look, it's right there, in the middle of the lake. What are you doing?
What one usually does on the moon. Awake already?
For a while now. Did you know you've gained 27 new scars since we last saw each other?
Keeping count?
Mm-hmm. I do that sometimes.
Did we make it to the moon?
Forgotten already?
No, not the sort of thing you forget.
Exactly.
Sound like you wish you could.
No, I certainly won't forget that. and I definitely don't regret it. But I do need to sort it all out in my head. Alone.
Shani, wait. Before you go, need to ask you a favor.
Yes?
It's about Olgierd. Seems a mysterious man. Can't escape the impression his story's more complicated than I thought. Could you look into it? See if you can learn something?
Sure. Be glad to.
Thanks. Be seeing you.
Yes. See you later, Geralt.
All this ain't worth a dog's prick.
Ah!
You're a fierce one, but you've fairness in your eyes.
Watch your step.
Watch it!
You Seren's got to turn up
Cheers.
from time to time.
What are they doing?
Playing. Overgrown wains, you see. Have you any children, Geralt?
None.
Oh, yes. Forgot which is Estera. Well, don't just stare at me. Tell me what brings you.
Vladimir sends his love.
You spoke to him? Impossible.
Did more than that. Fulfilled your wish. And talked to him extensively. Curious what he had to say? Fulfilled your wish. Your dead brother had himself one more day like those of old.
Very easy to say. But have you got any proof?
I do.
Vladimir's hand. It's unmistakable. You've done well, Witcher. Is that all? Or have you something else?
Gonna work on getting you Borsodi's house next.
Best of luck. Enjoy.
I'm knackered.
Empty herring barrel. Stinks of fish.
Private Klein, I remind you, as soldiers to stand erect.
Hey!
Test
Go on,
for
don't think
truth
twice,
with
just bark.
I'd be
Hey!
to stick something else out. Yeah, more impertinences. Mark my words, I'll put it in my report.
What can you get? This side of the pond. And everything from apples
What's
to
an
zam.
oddity like that
Right.
doing here?
Well,
Let me... So long.
Just you wait. The witch hunters...
This the Borsodi Brothers auction house?
Seems it.
Private Kleiner, you're on duty. Need I remind you, fraternising with civilians is not allowed. Purpose of your visit?
Just curious. Redanian army regulars, right?
Lance Corporal Václav reporting. And this bloke's my subordinate, Private Kleiner.
careful you don't piss yourself out of excitement.
You say something, soldier?
Not a thing.
Shouldn't you be somewhere? There's a war on, you know.
We was transferred here. All official. Written order 76 CWX. Mission, guard the auction house. Priority, high. Top, in fact.
Borsodi fella knows his way about the court. Helps the high rankings sell their war booty. Gets protection in return.
Private Kleiner, that's confidential military information.
Any of the owners home?
Meaning the one and sole owner, the esteemed host Borsodi? Aye, he is.
Need to talk to him.
Order 76 CWX is clear. Auctions only open to folk with invitations. Writ out in their names, plain and simple.
Make an exception. That's the smart thing to do.
Threats don't scare me. I've sworn to serve Redania till death do us part, and I'll keep my oath with a song on my lips.
Careful, bugger means it.
Gaude Mater Redania Fruli fecunda nubili.
Who do I spy? Geralt? Geralt of Rivia?
In the flesh. How long's it been, Vimy? Usury still your passion and profession?
I prefer the term savings and loan banking. But all in all, aye, that's how my preference lies. What's all the fash, Corporal Václav? Are you squabbling with my pal Geralt?
Master Vivaldi, sir, your esteemed associate, he weren't invited to the auction, and I've...
But I plough and have been, and he's coming with me. In you go, Geralt.
But my orders...
Fuck your orders! Need I take this up with the sergeant? Ha! I thought not. Now, stand to attention and shut your giggy.
Oh, the lads will be rolling back at the barracks.
Sut it! Now march! Round you go! 1, 2, 1, 2!
Appreciate the help.
Twas nowt. I've always had a mind to see into old pals and clients.
Business with you's a pure pleasure, Vimy.
The dear departed wifey claimed the same. Ah ha! Folk are assembling. Auction's about to start. Time we went upstairs.
Could have sworn the Borsodi's auction house was in Novigrad.
It was, but they moved it. You see, Radovid offered Horst a preferential tax rate. 0%.
Huh. Pretty much unbeatable.
Aye. And I've nae seen a purer example of the benevolent state.
What did folk come to bid on? Any idea?
All kinds of valuables. Rare weaponry, exotica. But I've got my eye on a selection of canvases by the master portraitists of the Maribor School. Van de Neuve and Longendijk.
Well, well. Never knew you to be a connoisseur.
Of course I'm not. It's all muck and rubbish to me. Point of fact, I'll just wrap 'em in paper and lock 'em in the vault.
Why in the world do...
What do you mean, why, Geralt? I've got to diversify my investments, didn't I?
Actually, I'm really just here to talk to Horst Borsodi.
Oh, might be more of a problem than you'd expect.
Because?
An awful hermit, that one. Not a wee bit like his da, my little keep his soul. But Horst would like to show his heed during the auction. I'll introduce you then.
Be mighty indebted to you.
Think nothing of it. Only if I collect on loans and promissory notes. All right, up we go.
Egg, white gold, and mother of pearl with topaz incense.
Geralt, you thought of buying real... Huh? All so tall, you'd think the room was full of horses. Auction won't start for a time yet, it seems.
Vimy, this is a banquet.
Aye? And?
I detest banquets. Vacuous conversation, food portions fit for a mouse, drinks that taste like piss.
Ah, it won't all be bad. Let me introduce you to some of my most interesting associates. Old hen there is Countess Mignol. Wager you'll have plenty to blather about with her. Prick in the corner's Hilbert. New coin, that one. Came into a right fortune playing Gwent. Ah, there's Yaramir, art dealer. A purer snob I've never known. But he knows paintings like no other. So, ready to chat someone up? It's not fitting for us to stand here like knobs. Oh, smell it, Geralt. That's the scent of coin. Greetings to the Honourable Countess. Madam, allow me to introduce my dear friend, Geralt of Rivia.
Witcher of the School of the Wolf.
Forgive me, but have we had the pleasure?
No, but your guild is unmistakable. Your medallion.
Take note, Geralt. Countess Mignol is an eminent collector of Vitaminaica.
What now?
All manner of objects related to the witcherly profession. Swords, gear, medallions.
Mind if I ask how the Countess became interested in us, humble monster slayers?
I've some pleasant associations, dating from my oh-so-distant youth.
Didn't you say such things, Countess? You look right fetching to me.
That's very kind, Master Vivaldi. But apart from my Veda Maniaca, I also own a number of mirrors.
Your most prized piece, what would it be?
An armor element. An antique. School of the Wolf. From 1234.
Classic. Is it up for sale?
I fear not. It's a memento. one of great sentimental value.
But perhaps the Countess has got other Witcher curios she's willing to part with. Or acquire. Perhaps she could trade. I'd charge 5%. A modest, transaction fee.
Vimy, never seen anyone so good at laying their mitts on coin that clinked within earshot. But what the hell? See if we can't make a deal. Does the Countess have her eye on anything particular today?
No, but Horst Borsodi insisted he would put up something that would be of interest.
Did he happen to say what it was?
No. Oh, you know what he's like. A walking enigma. On another topic, Master Geralt, I was wondering if you'd be willing to help a lady in need.
Depends on the nature of the need.
Oh, it's quite the trifle. I stepped out onto the balcony a moment ago. I dropped an earring while there. I couldn't find it. It must have fallen through the floorboards. Perhaps you, with your cat eyes...
Not a problem. I'll go right away.
I shall be much obliged.
See you in a minute, Vimy. Some spilled wine. Nothing else. There's no earring out here, is there?
None.
Maybe the Countess would care to explain what this is about, all jokes aside.
Forgive me. God, this is so embarrassing. Do you know Vesemir? He was a tinge shorter than you, wore a mustache.
Do I know him? Man taught me everything I know.
What? How is he, if you don't mind my asking?
Don't mind at all. But before I answer, I also wouldn't mind knowing how you knew each other.
Oh, I've told no one. Not ever. But I suppose I owe you an explanation. It was the winter of 1234. A beast prowled the streets of Oxenford. A Fleder, I believe. A contract was issued, a notice posted, and a Witcher appeared. Vesemir, of the School of the Wolf. He came through our estate, tracking the beast. Our eyes met. Something sparked. I wrote him a message, asked my governess to deliver it. He visited, under the cover of night, night after night. On one such occasion, my father heard something. Vesemir had to flee. So quickly, he left behind his gambeson.
Ah, the first piece. The start of your collection.
Yes, but also the end of our love. Father had an arrest warrant issued, then quickly married me off. I was fortunate. My husband died young, leaving me a sizable fortune. And thus, I have lived on memories.
news.
Oh? Please tell me, did he at least die like a witcher?
No. He died like a hero.
There is that. I thank you for tolerating a decrepit madwoman so elegantly.
Please don't say that.
I am old and I am wealthy. I may say what I please. And now, be so kind and leave me to my thoughts.
Funny! Halbert! It's been years. Allow me to introduce yous. Geralt of Rivia.
Enchanted.
Pleasure's all mine.
How's it? Got your eye on any sparkly bits today?
Not really. I buy what strikes me fancy. I need something right sumptuous for me walls just now. Nilfgaard. I get it right?
Excuse me?
Your Gwent deck. It's Nilfgaard, innit? Come on, admit it.
Frankly, don't find Gwent the least bit interesting.
Oh, shame that.
Good to see you again, Hilbert. Time we were going. Listen, if you decide to buy into that fund we discussed, you know where to find me.
You call that interesting?
Bloke's not scintillating in conversation, I'll grant you, but he's a right fiend at the card table. No matter. Maybe next time. Yaramir, might we trouble ye a wee spell?
Mm-hmm. Greetings, Vivaldi. Who's this?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
I thought you might have a blether with us. About the paintings on the block today.
Ah, sniffing for a quick turnaround as usual, are we?
Pot calling the kettle black, I'd say. Do a lively trade in canvases yourself, my friend. True.
Yet first they delight my eyes, whereas you treat them as mere promissory notes. The only arts that interest you are those culinary. What about you, Witcher? Do you know anything about paintings?
Realize this might be hard to believe, given my crude-looking mug. But yeah, I know a thing or two.
Truly? We ought to see what. Do you know our friend Vivaldi is in possession of 5 canvases by Van der Nobe? Yet he cannot distinguish them from landscapes at 5 crowns apiece.
I shan't pretend it's otherwise.
Yet for you, my dear connoisseur Witcher, that should present not the slightest problem, so do tell which of these is the handiwork of Edward van der Nobe, the master from Maribor.
The pastoral scene, I think.
Incorrect. But I suppose I might have expected your gaze to look onwards to the country. Adieu.
What a jackass.
Ah, fuck him. Typical arstic cunt. I've grown accustomed.
Esteemed ladies, honorable gentlemen, the auction will begin shortly. Take your places, please.
Ah, at long last. Oh, smell it, girl.
Vimy, listen. Forgot to ask you, how's this auction going to work?
They'll bring out 3 lots to start with. Once they've sold, or not, there'll be an intermission. Horst Bosodi will probably appear then. That's when I'll introduce yous.
Counting on it.
In the meantime, have you got a budget? You prepared to beg?
If you think you can spot me a couple hundred.
Of course, pal, and at a very favourable rate of interest. Just 1 crown on 10 when you pay me back. Here, want to do you for a bit of daffodil. Happy hunting to you.
Esteemed ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I hereby open the auction. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 1 is a brass figurine from the collection of the infamous Count Romilly. Rumour has it the figure harbours a treasure inside. A rumour one may prove or disprove solely by destroying the beautiful bauble itself. Starting price? Quite the bargain at 50 crowns. Any advance? With Master Hilbert at 100. To Countess Mignol, now at 150. Do I hear 200? Might I have an advance? Going once? Twice? Going thrice? The Honourable Yaramir enters a bid of 300. Any advance on 3? 300 going. Countess Mignol at 350. Going once? Twice? Lot number 1, the mysterious brass figurine, sold to Countess Mignol. Proceeding now to lot number 2. A canvas by the young Novigrad artist Van Rohe, Starry Night over the Pontar. Charming piece. Truly a bargain at 20 crowns. Ladies and gentlemen, 20 crowns, it's practically naught. Good folk. Is no one tempted? Atypical in style, true, but worthy of the vestibule, surely. Do I hear 10 crowns? A mere 10. Ah, at last, a buyer. 10 crowns, once, twice, and going thrice. Lot number 2, Starry Night over the Pontar, sold to Master Yaramir. Lot number 3, ladies and gentlemen. A true rarity, scarce as hen's teeth. Spectacles. A frame of gold, mountain crystal lenses polished by the tiny dexterous hands of the gnome masters. Once the property of the famed hired assassin known as the Professor. Starting price of 200 crowns. Anyone tempted? Gwent Maestro Hilbert offers an advance of 50. Do I have 3? My, haven't we livened up? 300 from Yaramir Ivanovich Zaitsev. Going once? Twice? Brilliant! With the gentleman with the white hair now at 350.
What? I didn't...
350 once? 350 twice? And 400 now with Countess Mignol. Any advance on that? Going once? Twice? Thrice? And sold! The Professor's spectacles go to the Countess. Oh, the excitement. With the 3 lots behind us, we'll go to an intermission. Amenities abound, please partake. We'll resume shortly.
Oh, Geralt, look! Horst Bosodi! Come on, before some other cocksuckers steal him. Just, well, don't expect a warm welcome. Greetings, Horst. Allow me to introduce a dear friend and associate, Geralt of Rivia, who...
comes uninvited.
Exactly. Pretty serious oversight. I see no reason why the faux pas should taint our newfound acquaintance.
Acquaintance? I honestly don't know what you think this is, Vagrant.
Got the distinct impression the two of yous started off on the wrong foot. Perhaps we should raise a toast to...
What's one like you want from one like me?
Right. Let's dispense with the niceties. Maximilian Borsodi's house. Gotta lay my hands on it, whatever it...
What? Where did you learn of it?
Gentlemen, no reason to lose our composure. These are voices.
I ask you, where did you learn of it?
Whoa, come on now.
Where?
From Olgierd von Everec. Name mean anything to you?
It does.
Guards, escort the Witcher out. And he's not to enter, not alone, not hand in hand with Hierarch Hemelfart.
Honestly, he asked a question. It were a simple inquiry.
One more word, and I shall move my accounts to the competition.
Sorry, mate, but...
No reason to trouble the guards, Horst. I'll go willingly.
I don't recall giving you a choice in the matter. Kick his swiving mutated ass out.
Your swords, Master. Law says we're to return them. Law don't say when, though. So we'll do it, aye. Just after we beat the singing shite out of the honourable gentleman.
Mm-hmm. Gathering place for the elite, truly. Come on, lads. Let's loosen our muscles a bit.
Going down! Yeah!
Shit.
Right. Lift. I'm trying to look it.
Not good.
Your swords, Master. Just need you to sign here.
Fuck you.
Ooh. Depositor refused to confirm receipt. Signed, Sergeant Figner. A pleasant day to you.
Seems true what they say. When it's many against one, even a witcher's dumb.
Not in the mood for your peasant wisdom. Who the hell are you?
If all goes well, dare say I'm your partner.
Don't need any partners.
Oh, I don't know about that. No chance you'll lay your hands on Max Bosodi's house alone.
Really think you can help me?
We can help each other.
Get to the point, if you can.
To get this house, you need to get into the vault. And there's no way Horst will let you in there out of the kindness of his heart.
A heist? Don't like that idea one bit.
Got any others? Find the herbalist lives near Oxenfurt. Ask for some yarrow extract. He'll know why you've come.
If this is a trap of some sort.
Be seeing you, I hope.
What's this?
You'll choke to death in 3 pounds of steam.
Now, witches, they can't catch the pox. Isn't that right?
That's it, Roach.
We'll pay for the freedom. Damn them.
What's this one want? Are you closing? Like nutty brothers?
Busy spot. Lots to do.
Huh. That was rather efficient.
That all you got to say? I saved your life.
We'd have disposed of that rabble easily.
We?
Aye, aren't we precise? You know what I mean. Now, are you here to trade or not, hmm?
Hear about the contract.
Whew. A taker at long last. Poverty in everyone's lips, but when you've a job to give, no one's eager. Folk are lazy, that's the truth of it.
Stick to the point if you don't mind.
Right. Sorry for the chatter. I'm anxious, is all. Been so long without any word. It's my apprentice, Falkert. I sent him to the Dead White Wood. You know, the forest near Martin Foy's farmstead. I'd run out of hand fibre, see, and the damned stuff grows thick as weeds there.
Let me guess. Hasn't returned.
Yes. No, he hasn't. Please, find him and bring him back safe and sound.
No promises, but I can certainly look for him. Any distinguishing features? How will I recognize him?
Got to think on that. Well, he's a halfling, as I am. Light hair. Will that do?
It'll have to. So long. Hey there. Wouldn't happen to have some yarrow extract?
I do. In the back. Follow me, please.
You've come. Good.
Remains to be seen. Aim to tell me something, I think. So talk.
How do I put this? We share a goal. We both need to get into the Borsodi's vault. Both want something that's in there. Why not pool our strengths?
Sorry, but what exactly is yours?
I have a plan. Spent the last year working on it. On paper. Time to set it in motion. You one I can count on.
Come on. I don't even know your name.
What's that matter?
Matters because you're clearly hiding something. Not just from me, either. Wouldn't be sitting in a cellar in this shithole otherwise.
We've all some stain on our conscience. But I've not asked for your hand in marriage, just for your help in a heist. We break in, each take what we need, then go our own ways.
Try to trick me anyway, anyhow, you won't go anywhere. You know that? 'Cause I'll take your head off right where it meets your neck.
I'm aware of the risks. So, now that you've threatened me and all, are you in? Or are you not?
Before we go any further, you even know what Max Borsodi's house is?
I know it's in the vault.
Didn't answer my question.
Neither of you. Willing to help with the heist, or not?
The vault. What's in there for you?
Something that was stolen from me.
Ought I go to the City Watch, tell them a crime's been committed, not organize a heist?
I've tried. Repeatedly.
I see. Cheated by the system, wronged by the world. Doesn't matter. What did they take?
List to take a good while. So I'd rather change the subject. You in or not?
I'm not a thief.
It's opportunity makes the thief, Witcher. I speak from experience.
Talk.
20 Redanian soldiers guard the auction house, day and night. Patrols walk in circles around it, and here, past this corner, barracks.
Brute force is out. Gotta get in quietly.
Exactly. Not the simplest thing, though. Main entrance, armored door. Windows, dimeridian bars. But not a fortress out there without a weakness. This one's no different.
Patience happens to be my weakness, so dispense with the dramatic pauses and talk.
Beside the house stands a tower, from which we can enter the attic. We can't hope to enter the tower from the street on account of the patrols, but there's a window 60 feet off the ground. No shutters, no bars. We've got to get up there and sneak across to the auction house, then down the stairs to the cellar. Crack open or blow off the vault door, and voila!
Not all bad, except sounds like a lot of work for two.
I'm fully aware of that. For this to work, we need 2 more accomplices. One to scale the tower, drop us a line. The other to open the vault, a safe cracker or a demolition specialist. I've already identified some promising candidates. All we've to do is select and recruit the best among them. Also your job. I'd prefer to remain largely out of sight.
Assumed as much given your hood. Anything else?
Aye, but that's among the details, which you will learn just as soon as you declare.
Don't really have any other options. So be it, I'm in. But on one condition. No one dies. That clear?
As the great son of Nilfgaard. How about we knock back around? Toast a mutually beneficial relationship.
Rather get to work. What comes first?
First, you have to assemble a crew. Then, there's the Redanian patrols to cull a bit. Too many wandering round. We could get noticed.
Break-in artists. Tell me about them. Assuming lack of vertigo to be the first requirement.
Precisely why my favourite's Eveline Gallo, a circus artist known better as the Ermine. Just now performing with her troupe somewhere near Oxenfurt. Her specialities, rhythmic gymnastics.
Breaking and entering.
Not officially, no, but I've compared the route her troops taken with a list of the most audacious thefts in recent years. A perfect match. Highly doubt that's a coincidence. But if she's reluctant, with another option in Hugo Hoff, alias Beef Patty, a halfling.
Think he's fit? Pudgy face doesn't really match my image of a criminal.
You'd be surprised. Hugo's notched up more break-ins than you felled monsters. More importantly, 2 years past, he nicked a gold-plated cop from the roof of the town hall in Novigrad. So, the half-man. Word has it he's holed up in Oxenfurt in a house near the Novigrad gate. Be careful. He's modest in size, but apparently wicked dangerous.
All right, opening the vault. Who do we have?
Let's start with the fact that one of them's a dwarf. Casimir Bassi, native of Mahakam, a specialist in controlled explosions. Folks say he could blow Novigrad to the high heavens with but a pinch of saltpeter. Bolt door for him should be a cinch. The problem is, Casimir apparently hung up his detonators some time ago. He married, sired some littler ones, and settled in the village of Almas. Might play turners down.
Any options?
Quinto, the North's most famed safecracker. Arrest warrants out on him in Kedwin, Lyria, Angren, and Kavir. Sadly, he got nabbed a few days back by one Hans of Sidaris, a prick mercenary. As far as I know, his troops made camp east of Oxenfurt on the right bank of the Pontar.
So I'd have to rip one from his cozy home, the other from a cozy cage. Need to think about it. What's this about culling the patrols? Told you, no one dies.
Easy. I don't want anyone's death. Just need some folk to be temporarily indisposed.
Spit it out.
You've got to approach the garrison's cook. Convince him to spite the soldiers' nosh with something to keep some of them bedridden. 1 in 2, let's say. Not to raise suspicions.
Know the formula for a potion that might do the trick.
There. See? Brew up a bit of that. Hit the town, find the cook, then convince him to do you a favour. I don't know, cast a spell, toss him some coin. You could also use your fists.
All right, I'm off. Got a bit to do.
As do I. Get it all done, and we'll meet back here.
What then?
Then we'll bugger horsed up, down and sideways, all together.
Come on, Roach. purse I got was full of counterfeit crowns. Look here. Bronze with just a lick of gold on it.
Means the Redanian coffers are near empty.
Might be time to cross the Pontar. See if there's any work for us there.
You post the notice?
I did indeed. Hands of Sidaris, mercenary captain. Know of a monster that needs slaying. You interested?
Dope in the cage. Who's he?
Why? Look like a monster to you? No? Then he's not your blowing concern.
What kind of monster are we talking about?
If only I knew. It was like this. Got Radovid to hire me and my company, but he's been late with the pay the last weeks. And I'll be damned if we're to risk our lives for free, like hell.
Couldn't agree more. But you were gonna tell me about the monster.
Yes. We arrived here, encamped. Then it turned out some beast prowls the area. Snatchers cows and the like. Reckoned we should help the local boys, so we grabbed our weapons and set out. Me and Kurt one way, Gerd and Henk the other. Gerd and Henk never returned. Whatever it was, it got him. Jobs for a professional, clearly. So Kurt and me, we chipped in for a small reward, hoping someone's willing to help the locals avenge our comrades in the process.
Awfully noble of you.
Mercenaries, we've our honor too. Well, Master Witcher, what will it be? Will you take the job?
Let's talk about the reward. About how it's just not enough right now.
I'd have gone to hunt the beast myself if I'd known you wanted this much. Hard luck, so be it.
All right. Where do I start looking?
South of here. It's where we split up. It's where we last saw Gerd and Henk alive.
It's worse it gets. Radovid was late
Looking for a rise?
week. He's trying to cheat us.
You, Quinto?
The one and only. A pleasure. But who might you be?
Whoa! I'll have no pleasure here. Witcher, keep clear of the cage, right?
What did he do to step on your toes?
Ours, not ours. But he stuck sticks up a number of bankers' asses. Put a tidy price on his head, they did.
And as Master Hands of Sidaris is an enterprising individual, he decided to nab me and claim the reward.
Anyone give you leave to talk? Shut your trap!
I need Quinto. Alive.
And I need coin. Lots of it. Lucky thing I don't much care who pays me. You, or the bankers.
Just as I said, an enterprising individual.
And just as I said, clamp it shut. Stop interrupting. Where was I? Right. Want me to let him go? Pay up. Same as the wanted posters say.
Card my loss. Here.
Nothing quite like the weight of a purse full of gold. Right, Quinto. You're dumb as shite, but lucky as... What? How did you...
Fishbone. Did it yesterday. I was waiting for a lull to slip out. Witcher showed up before I could. Let that be my recommendation. Now, do tell. What's it you need me for?
Need you to open something for me. Something bigger than a cage.
Sounds interesting. Dying to hear the details.
Herbalist's hut near Oxenfurt. Knock on the door. Ask for yarrow extract.
No, it's worse it gets. Radovid was late with our pay a whole week. Purse I got was full of counterfeit crowns. Look here. It's just a little...
Means the Redanian coffers are near empty.
Move it!
See if there's any work for us there.
Go, go.
Whoa!
The minute we're in trouble, you make me responsible for getting us out. As in Maribor. Remember Maribor?
Dove, please don't change the subject.
Mind if I do?
That depends. Who might you be?
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. You Eveline Gallo, the Ermine?
Only to friends.
Calm down, Merrin. No need to puff up. And you, talk. What do you want?
Rather talk eye to eye.
Eveline conceals nothing from me, and...
And you were to help set up the benches. Immediately.
But...
Very well. Once again, what do you want?
Got a job for you.
Truly? Of what nature?
Anonymous performance. No audience. At a certain auction house. Pays as much as you can carry.
You've none of a Fink's features. But you see, I've a problem.
All right, out with it. What's this problem?
See, we were to do a show. The tickets have all sold. Alas, our friend and colleague, Hawkeye Van, well, he's gone blind. Drank some hooch from a questionable source. A sad story, but not the point. The crowd awaits, so either we find a replacement for him, or we shall have to return the coin. All good and fine, but we've not spent it already.
I think I know where this is going.
And I shall get straight to the point. Stand in for Van, and I shall help you.
What do I have to do? Jump through some flaming hoops?
No. Shoot your crossbow, hit a target.
Not a bad shot with my crossbow. Why not? I'm in.
Splendid. So, shall we begin? Folk have grown nervous.
What? Mean now? No rehearsals?
What's there to rehearse? You're to shoot and hit a target.
All right. Do or die. Let's begin.
That I like. A man who boldly dares, damn the risks. Come! And now, good folk, the highlight of our program. Standing before you, Geralt of Rivia, victor of marksmanship contests in Angren, Dol Blathana, and Lobindon.
Wow, prime!
What? But I...
Shh, Geralt. Grab your crossbow and get to work.
What's the whole shoot?
Shoot him smacking the noggin, mangy squirrel.
We end with an audacious feat by Geralt of Rivia. We thank you for attending and hope to see you soon.
It's a shame that man didn't shoot the elf. That would have been brilliant.
You know, I doubted I'd emerge from that ordeal in one piece. Fine work, Geralt.
Well, one performance down. What are the next?
Herbalist has a hut near here. Ring a bell? Go see him and ask for some yarrow extract.
Ooh, a mystery. I adore mysteries.
Till later, Witcher.
What's all this?
Not your concern, that's what.
Not an expert or anything, but you two look like you could use some help.
Aye, it's true, we could. Barn's full up with some manner of beast. Bar them inside, but that won't hold long. And we'll be in a world of woe once they're loose.
We're not rich, but cut the filth down, and we will pay you.
Fine. I'll try to help you.
We'll let you in the barn, then open the doors once it's over. Quick, Master Witcher, or they'll get out!
It's done. Open the door. Corpses. That's what drew the ghouls. Use that barn as a cemetery?
No. Why'd you ask?
Found human remains inside. Several sets. They're what drew the necrophages.
They was bandits. When it was just coin they took, we lived and let live, so to speak. But when they dragged Hetty to the barn, we wouldn't take no more. Grabbed our pitchforks and... well, you've seen how it ended.
Next time you kill someone, bury the bodies. Deep. Need to take care of these, too, or they'll attract more corpse eaters.
We'll do it. Thank you, Master Witcher.
Job's done.
True enough. Here's your pay. And thanks for your help.
Farewell. Take it easy. tracks, bite marks, armor ripped to shreds. Human. No sign of another corpse. Flying monster. Gripped the second body in its claws. Didn't quite get everything to its nest. Piece by piece, follow the thread. Tracks end here. Damn birds must have picked the ground clean, but they've already found the rest of the corpse, probably. All I gotta do is follow the cawing. An archgriffin.
Well, any progress?
Monster's dead. I slew it. It was a griffin. An archgriffin, in fact.
In that case, I'm grateful. Arch grateful. Your reward.
Thank you. And in the future, try summoning a witcher before any blood's spilled.
fuck. Ah. Your kind spreads disease. Defeat is hiding desertion. Taking a peek at my wares here.
Boring.
Stay out of my way.
What do you have to say?
Lance Corporal Václav. How'd that prick wind up with us?
Volunteered. Word is he had to bribe the medics to let him enlist.
He mad or what?
That's just it. Certifiably insane. Didn't pass the tests apparently.
But to pay hard coin to enter the army? Thought at my age nothing could surprise me.
Nothing about the cook.
Forgive me.
What do you have to say?
That Horst Borsodi, you got a daughter?
Why do you ask?
Well, think on it. To marry into a dynasty like that, it'd be like living in clover.
Trust me, you do better not to take any interest in the Borsodis.
Why the hell not?
It can only bring trouble, mate. Only trouble.
Nothing interesting. What do you have to say?
Fish chowder for supper today.
That true? Who told you?
No one. Came through the western gate the morning. Saw 'em.
Long live Radovid!
Cook lad, that's the right treasure he is. No griping about poor supplies. Just the gumption to enrich our gruel.
Aye. If only he'd go a bit lighter on the garlic.
Pier near the western gate. Should be easy enough to find.
Looking to make some coin too, eh?
Best wares this side of the Ponta.
Honor in the father.
So... Sure. So...
Taking a peek at my best wares this side of the Ponta.
Spicy, eh?
Stay out of my way.
Watch your step. Redania.
Must be the cook. Good day. Fish biting?
Aye, they're biting.
What about you?
What's that?
Got this mixture. Pay you to pour it in the soup for the boys at the garrison, on my signal. Nothing dangerous about it. Most they'll think is that the fish wasn't exactly fresh.
It'll cost you, mate. Something dear.
Fine. Here. Wait for the signal, and mum's the word. Understood?
You know how to disavow.
You needn't shove.
And Countess Yvonne of Lanexeter's necklace. Your handiwork, wasn't it?
It was. I scaled a gutter, entered her bedchamber.
Ha! I knew it, I knew it.
Ah, at last, we're all here. Time to begin. This heist, it's no jest. So if any of you has any doubts, isn't sure, now's the time to leave. Won't be able to after. The Borsodi's auction house, its vault. That's our target. Eveline, you'll enter through the tower when the patrol rounds this corner. Drop us a line. We have to be inside within 5 minutes, is that enough?
It's plenty.
Splendid. Once we're all in the tower, we'll proceed to the auction house. Shouldn't see any guards inside. If we do, we'll have Geralt and his blades. Then, downstairs to the vault. Quinto will crack the lock. We get in the vault, take the loot, disappear out the back through a secret passage. I've said my piece. Any questions?
All good and fine, except what if something goes wrong? Seriously.
You're on your own. We all are.
Just like that?
No room for friendship in this business.
Additional security measures. Traps. Any inside? Anything we need to watch out for?
Nothing particularly dangerous. Here on the ground floor, there's a rope linked to the bell in the tower. Anyone sounds the alarm, there'll be trouble.
How do we stop it from ringing?
Don't pull the rope. As I said, the auction house ought to be empty. I don't expect any problems.
What about the vault? How is it secured?
With a door. But you ought to be able to handle it. Any other problems we resolve as they come. Anything else?
Got a horse sense take on this. Secret passage. If we plan to use it on the way out, why not on the way in?
Excellent question. Why not?
Every corridor has two ends, right? Like a rope. I know the location of just one end. It's in the vault. The other, it's somewhere beneath the city. But I can't tell you where.
Great.
But if you were to...
find that location, I wouldn't need any of you. Believe you me, I've tried. Time and again. Anything else?
All right, let's get to work. Want to be done with this as soon as possible.
We'll reconvene in the gateway beside the tower. Midnight sharp. And everyone's to make sure they're not followed. I'll get word to the cook in the barracks.
What about wearing masks? Not a city in the north that don't have wanted posters with my likeness hanging about.
I'll tend to that. Ah, one last thing. Inform the City Watch. Blabber anything about this over an ale, and I'll kill you with my own hands.
If you're so damn scared somebody'll talk, let's all go there together. Now.
Any objections? Anyone need more time? On our way, then. Let's begin. Prime. Just one patrol. Mixture of yours must have worked. Eveline, you ready?
Are you kidding? Of course I am.
Three, 2, 1. It's clear. On your way.
Ploughing city foul, shite all over again.
What? Non-stop.
Troll's turning round.
We've 1 minute. Move.
Oh, Letty, oh, Mother, keep us from. If memory serves, you assured us there be no one inside.
Seems my informer was wrong.
Is that all you've got to say? I nearly broke my neck.
You knew what you were signing up for. This is no time to argue.
Gotta agree. Backing out's not an option anymore. Need to see this through, whatever happens.
Hallowed words. One guard could mean many more. You'd best draw your sword now.
No.
What now?
No one dies. Said so from the start.
Whatever. Don your masks and let's go.
Letters must be old. String seems to say so too. It was true love. Clear for now. Knock on wood.
Good. Eyes in the back of your heads, everyone.
Mine are open. I've already seen several things I'd gladly take with me.
Not now. The vault. That's our target. Is that clear?
Yes, but we shall raise the starting What's this? Guards! Guards!
Should have stayed in that cage.
You said...
I damn well know what I said. At them before they sound the alarm. Stop him! He's not to flee!
Lock themselves in.
Bollocks!
Damn it.
Lay down your arms! You have no chance!
Perhaps not. But we do have hostages.
Mercy, Master! On the count of 3, we go in! 1, 2...
Come one step closer and folk will die!
Hold now! We must negotiate. What are your demands? To release the hostages?
Buy us a bit of time, Geralt.
We have one demand. Pull back from the auction house.
You know I cannot do that!
You can. Just not sure you want to. How about I help you decide? Kill a hostage.
Just do what they want! I beg you! Calm yourself! No one is to be harmed, clear?
Nothing simpler. So long as you take your boys and pull out, we'll all live happily ever after.
I repeat, that is not an option. We must bargain, reach an agreement.
See if I can't make this clear. We're not at a food market. No bargains to be made here. Lives are at stake.
I understand. I do. But...
No buts. Gonna count to 3, then heads will roll. 1...
God have mercy! Just do what he asks! You leave me no choice?
2...
Attack!
Oops, tip the scales.
Splendid job you did there.
I'm a witcher, not your negotiator. Where's Eveline?
Just fled. All the better. Fewer hands reaching out for loot. Come on before reinforcements arrive.
The lock. Lovingly crafted. 2 spring-loaded bolts, cylindrical plugs, Dameritian wards.
I'm not interested. No one's interested. We go in. Geralt, you're at the fore.
Why me?
It's why I hired you. Now move. We've no time.
Do or die. That's it, for now. Same paintings were on the block.
They're in the vault! Lock themselves in! Surrender! You don't stand a chance!
You'll pay for this!
You'll hang for this! All of you! You'll hang for this! All of you!
You don't know who you're fucking with.
On the contrary, I know all too well.
Ewald?
Greetings, brother. Been years.
Well, well. Complications, complications.
Think you owe us an explanation, Ewald Borsodi. This family reunion, what's the point?
Revenge. For betrayal. Years of poverty. Humiliation. Father left the auction house to me in his will. Horst cheated me. Had me disinherited.
Anything. Everything we earned, you squandered on cards and whores. Father didn't see that. I did.
That's no excuse, Horst. It won't save your life.
You two, stand with me. I'll not let the Redanians lay a hand on you. Give you whatever you want.
Generous offer, Horst. Believe I'll take it.
What? How dare you?
Hate to be taken for a ride. Said that from the start. Should have treated it seriously.
Well, hard not to agree with that. Sorry, Ewald.
You see? All have turned against you. Once again. This time for the last time.
Yet to be seen. I'll not go quietly.
Look, even your accomplices have turned against you. But not I. A brother once, a brother always. I'm prepared to forgive you.
Is that so?
On one condition. That you acknowledge me as head of the family. And bow before me. I might have fallen prey had I not known. But I do, you. The bad shilling that always turned up. Bathe and dress him for the funeral. Something presentable. I'll not have him bring me more shame. At last. How I despise unfinished business.
What do you say we talk about my reward?
Yes. Well, as I said, you're free to take what you please.
Think I'll give this ruby necklace a new home.
And as I said...
Of course. The Witcher.
I want Max Borsodi's house. Whatever it is.
You fail to understand. Scrolls, documents, the will in there. None of this can land in Olgierd's hands. Not for any price.
Any? You sure?
Gents, might I appeal to your sense of reason?
Yes, Witcher. I'd sooner die than let you have those papers.
Admire your courage, I do. But we need to figure something out.
How? I was clear. I'll not hand you the house.
No, said you won't hand me its contents. I don't need those papers. Casket'll do me just fine.
I see. The wolf leaves sated, yet the sheep lives on.
This wolf's pretty damn tired. So let me have the damn casket and lead us out of here.
With immense pleasure. Believe me. Whereas you, I like.
Wait with me a while. We must talk. I seek someone exceptionally well versed in locks and traps and whatnot.
My work of that sort would be a right honor, Governor.
This way. Get out, Witcher. And don't come back.
Honor in the fatherland.
You'll choke to death on 3 pounds of steel.
Crawl back under your rock.
Same paintings were on the block. Same paintings were on the block.
Honor in the fatherland.